Welcome to Cheryl's Home Cooking, and today what I'm going to show you is the way I make my chicken parmesan. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat my oven to 350. Now that I have my oven setting to 350, I have 2 chicken breasts that I tenderized. You can see how nice and flat they are. Now my chicken breast, what I'm going to do is I have a little bit of flour on my plate, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper, and I'm just going to mix that in with the flour. And in my other bowl here I have 3 eggs. And I'm going to crack them open and then slightly beaten them. To the 3 eggs, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of milk and then just beat them up. Mix it well. If your eggs are large, you can get away with 2 large eggs. I'll pick up my boneless chicken and I'm going to place that in the flour. Make sure it's coated well. The reason why I'm placing the flour on my chicken is that the egg and milk dip will stick to the chicken better. So once you have the flour on it, I'll place it in. And the crumbs that I'm going to use, instead of using regular breadcrumbs, I have 2 cups of frosted flakes. And to the frosted flakes, I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of Parmigiana cheese. So I'll grate that in, and then I'll mix it. So now I'll mix the cheese in with the frosted flakes. I'm only going to show you 2 chicken breasts, because this will make more than just 2. So I'll take it out of the egg mixture. Make sure that the chicken breast is coated well. I'll place it on my baking sheet. And I'll do the same to the second one. I like using this better than breadcrumbs. It's nice and sweet. Now I'll place my chicken parmesan in the oven. I'm going to place it 15 minutes on each side. So after 15 minutes, I'll check it and flip it over. And then I'll place it in my sauce with the mozzarella cheese on top, and then place that in my oven for another 1/2 hour. It's been about 15 minutes, so now I'm going to check on my chicken in the oven and then flip it over for the other side for another 15 minutes. And you can see how nice that the frosted flakes stuck to my chicken breasts, along with the Parmigiana cheese that I put in there. It smells really, really good. It's been a total of a 1/2 hour, so now I'm going to check on my chicken. Oh yeah. You can see how nice that browned up. So I'll take my chicken Parmesan, place it in my glass casserole dish here. I'm just using regular jar sauce. So now I'll place my jar sauce on top of the chicken here. Now that my jar sauce is spread over my chicken here, I have 2 tablespoons of sugar that I'm going to sprinkle on top. And to this I have a 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. And I'll sprinkle that on each part of my chicken breast that I have here. My oven is already on. So I'll put tin foil on top, and for another ½ hour my chicken Parmesan will be all ready. I have my spaghetti cooking in the back there, and we'll have pasta noodles with chicken Parmesan. It's been about a ½ hour now, so now I'm going to check on my chicken Parmesan. It smells really good in here. Take the tin foil off. Ooh, look at that. See how nice the cheese melted on top of my chicken Parmesan? So now what I did is I put a little pasta on the side of my plate. I'm going to take out my chicken Parmesan. Nice ooey gooey cheese. I'll just place a little bit of sauce on my pasta. So I'll salt and pepper it. Now for the taste test. You can see how nice the chicken cooked in the cornflakes on the side here. It really smells really, really good. So the cheese is oozing off of here. I have a little bit of sauce on here. Mmm. Perfect. Oh, it's so good and so nice and sweet with them frosted flakes. I highly recommend you making this. You're really, really going to love it. And the family's going to say, hey, what's so different about this? So instead of using regular breadcrumbs, use the cornflakes because it really does make a difference. Thank you for tuning in to Cheryl's Home Cooking. And down below you'll see that you can visit my website or follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.
Okay, go ahead.
The reason why my eggs look nice and yellow like this is because I raise chickens and I use fresh eggs daily, and my husband sits on them, so they're really...